innovation is a new way of creating value by solving a meaningful problem measured by a change in human behavior. Notice where I stopped on the keywords, in particular, meaningful problem. So I invite you to take a piece of paper, and that could be a blank piece of paper, could be your notebook. And on that piece of paper, draw 5 circles, like you see here in the picture, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 1 in the middle at the bottom. And when you're ready, I invite you to take notes as we go. I would like to present to you, explain to you the 5 dimensions of product innovation. The first one is discover. This is where we spend time understanding the problem, understanding the market, understanding the customers and the competition. And when we come out of discover, we want to ask the question, so what is the problem? So we go in define. And define is this dimension where we spend time redefining the problem, making sure that we are working on the right problem, something that is valuable, something that is meaningful for our customers, and that something that if we solve it, is going to deliver value. Then we emerge from define with the question, how might we solve it? And we go in design. Design is that gate between the problem space and the solution space. Is where we ideate possible solutions. And out of that, we may take 1 or 2 of these solutions and go in drive and basically build this, maybe using prototypes, maybe using an MVP, a minimum viable product. And then we go in deliver. We are still validating whether the solution that we selected is actually the right one or maybe not, whether it solves the problem or maybe not. So we want to measure the outcomes, and that's what we do in deliver. And then out of that, we emerge with the question, what did we learn? And if needed, we repeat the cycle. So this is really iterative, is never linear, is always intended to learn more and make sure that we are actually solving the right problem and delivering the right value to our customers. So in your handbook, you have a copy of the 5 dimensions of product innovation. And you also have an additional view of different practices and different techniques that you can use to actually implement, do the work at each of these dimensions. Depends on where you are and where you want to focus on. So I wanted to offer that, I wanted to leave that behind. And all this work is fundamental to the work that we do at Spark Engine. These are core frameworks that we use to spark innovation and really drive product management.